Hello, everyone, and welcome. You can sense it through the pageantry, the tradition, the electricity that permeates this place as we get set for a terrific game. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for a lot more on that one. Instead, he's out of bounds at the 14. So Syracuse's return team didn't help matters out much with that one. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy they can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
He'll start this drive firing. Finds the tight end. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. They'll line up for a second down play. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Fighting off the defender. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
On second down, he'll fire. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He's looking downfield to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Hart. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Syracuse will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going, and the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the defense starting to think about him a little bit more now.
He's going to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Give to the back. At the 45 on his way. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
First down for the offense.
They'll ride the hot hand.
Running back with the carry. He's brought down at the 8-yard line. Brings up second down.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback checking the play. Off the RPO, complete. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Now set up in the red zone.
Trying to punch it in. Bounces and squirms his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this run game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Dialing up a second down pass play. He's got his man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Gonna take a shot. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run play action. He lofts one down the sideline. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
Bought a little time, lets it go. On target. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Orange will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
I'm not trying to catch the ball as a defensive back all the time. I'm just making sure you don't catch it. Great job getting a deflection, fight through the hands, make sure he can't put his hands together to try to catch that football.
From the gun, the ground game. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Third down play from the gun. Quickly complete. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Good enough for first down.
Going up top on first down. Gets it out fast. At the 35, he's loose. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. To the air on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Bounces and squirms his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out and be quick and early, get everything going, let it get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Looking for an out, and he coughs it up inside the 20. Grabbed by the kicking team.
Kick returners usually have to have that home run ability, the ability to take it to the house 100-plus yards. It's also a tough skill because you've got all these guys flying down the field so fast, and sometimes you get a big hit and ball security becomes an issue.
And it'll be a touchdown. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
The offense set for a first down play. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On second down, wants to throw it. The sweet feet buy a little time. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Caught in the backfield, it's Hart. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Syracuse will send out the punt team. Makes a move. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Pulls it in. It's James. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Going for it all. And they almost came up with that pick in the end zone. What a stop that would have been.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. He wants to throw. Fires into the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
I wonder if the receiver heard footsteps on that play. Defender, very, very close, but you'd like to see your wide receiver haul that in.
On the option. The pitch. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
He's tackled at the 11-yard line. 3rd down coming up.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Quick release by the QB. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit.
Timeout, Syracuse.
It is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
And I like you got the first down of the drive. So maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously, getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
Syracuse right back at it. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Finds his target down the middle. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Syracuse.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5, and they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's looking for a man on second down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's not afraid to go deep. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And he puts through the extra point. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium in Norfolk to take a deep breath and kind of digest what we just saw. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Ballard Stadium.
Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And now the offense will come onto the field again. A first down for the offense. Wide out in motion. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. New Mexico is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside University Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to UNLV. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a crease. It's Hart. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. Syracuse will be forced to punt. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the coverage team able to make the tackles.
And the offense will take over.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man, making that big play.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
They'll put the tight end in motion. On second down, looking again to throw. He fires one deep over the middle. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
This is a 3rd and long. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Takes a shot as he lets it go. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. The defense was asking for that penalty immediately, and they got it. Offensive pass interference waves off the first down. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He'll take another shot here. Makes the catch on the right side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. The option look. He'll pitch it. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Give to the running back. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
They'll try to power their way ahead. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. 6th play of the drive coming up. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught for the touchdown. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. off play action. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Plows through the defense. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Spins away from the defense. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Picks up 1. Second down coming up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Wide receiver shows motion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's caught inside the 25. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3 balls at the 14. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Quarterback checking off. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On third down, he drops to throw. What a snag by the defense. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
It's caught. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down. It just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
This offense has a second down play. Martin will throw it. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the fourth quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
No good. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous. Offense set on first down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Gain of 8. Second down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away.
Ready up.
Now on second down.
In blue.
It'll be a draw. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And I do not want a guy to advance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
At the 40, there he goes. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They'll go to the ground. And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better.